Hello everyone, Rosabels here with my Ascalon-Based trust forms for BB-6, 7, and 8 in the Babel event. As with all my character-based trust forms, this is under the assumption that your Ascalon does not have any modules and all of her skills are at skill rank 7. So all of these were made with those things in mind. My Ascalon is E2 level 60. Maybe you might have to adjust it according to what you have. I'll give as many alternatives as I can to all of the characters so that you're not stuck with whatever characters I have in case you don't have the exact same characters. And if you have any questions or if you still can't beat the stages, feel free to comment down below and I'll do my best to help you out based on what you have. Starting with BB-6, this is going to be a 3-person trust form. Ascalon, skill 3. I have her at mastery 1 already, but you can do this at skill rank 7. I tested it with skill rank 7. Lyn, skill 1, which is her AFK skill. If you don't have Lyn, you can use a slow supporter or like another caster, but there's actually another reason why you need Lyn. So you'll see in the stage and then just adjust accordingly. You might have to add like another sniper if you're going to use just another caster, or you could use a slow supporter like Suzerain. And then Saria skill 2, which is the AoE skill. If you don't have Saria, any healing defender will do. You might have to supplement with a healer though, and you'll see why in a bit. That's it. Let's start. Luckily, the start of the stage is really slow. The only thing that's going to be annoying about this stage is these things and this guy that breaks chains. So, order is pretty important here. We're going to start with Saria over here, facing the left. Don't worry about these guys. They're pretty weak at the start. And this won't be enough to kill her. Next one we'll put down is Lyn, or whatever slow support you have. So Lyn's range, she's going to be able to take care of these things so they don't bother your units. And she'll make the first link with Saria. And this is very important, especially towards the end with the other enemies. So if you're going to use a slow supporter like Suzerain, you can make Suzerain face the left or facing down. And then we will end with Ascalon over here, facing left. So now we have 2 chains here. This chain will actually be broken by this guy. But what's important is we maintain this chain over here. So while Lyn is killing these off, we're going to wait for Ascalon's skill. And once it's ready, just activate it to start killing this guy. More than likely, especially with skill rank 7, we won't be able to kill him in time for him to hit Ascalon, but that's fine. What's more important is that we keep this chain intact, because this is what's going to stop the flying guys. Oh hey, cool. At Mastery 1, it already survives that. Anyway, but even if this chain breaks, if you're in skill rank 7, that is completely fine. Basically, you need a slow supporter here because if this chain breaks and the flying guys come by, because Ascalon doesn't block, he'll just like this guy. He'll just keep running past. And you need a slow supporter here so that they don't go past Saria. That's basically it. But since we have this chain still intact, it will be fine. Alright. We'll just wait for this guy to get into Ascalon's range. Then activate Ascalon's skill again. Okay, there we go. Now the chain's broken. But that's okay. If you do this right, they shouldn't reach Saria, which means that this won't be a problem. If you have a healer, just put the healer down somewhere here or here, facing to the side, just to make sure Ascalon doesn't die. And that's it.
Limit the enemy's choices, forcing them into unwitting traps.
Moving on to BB-7, this is going to be an AFK strat. So this time we're going to use Ascalon skill 1. To be honest, you can use any of her 3 skills. I'll just use her skill 1. Your best caster doesn't have to be GG, can be Aya or whatever best caster that you have, maybe even KB. I just like GG skill 2 because it's AFK. Thorns, if you don't have Thorns, you can use any lane holder you want, but I suggest bringing also a sniper with you, like your best sniper, and you'll see why. It's just to make the stage go faster. If you're patient, then you can just bring another lane holder and just wait for the stage to be over. The stage will be super long though if you don't have a sniper or Thorns to take care of it. And your best wandering medic. I'm going to be using Aya skill 1, but you can use Honeyberry, Mulberry. If you don't have an elemental healer, I suggest you bring 2 healers to compensate because there's going to be the fire element damage and that deals a lot of damage. So just bring extra healers if you don't have sufficient healers. If you have Aya altar, skill 1, that's perfect. Yeah, so let's go on. Again, the start is pretty slow, so we're gonna have time. And put down Thorns over here, facing up. If you're gonna use a lane holder, just put your lane holder down here first, and then have a sniper behind them facing up. But you can put the sniper last. The next one we're gonna put down is GG over here, to link with Thorns, and so that we also have an opening here. Because we need to be able to link together GG and Ascalon, who is going to be put down next. Alright, Ascalon over here in this perfect spot, facing left.
Focus elsewhere. You've stepped into my domain.
And then now that Ascalon's here, don't forget to activate Thorns. We can put Aya over here, facing up. So everyone should be within Aya's range, even Ascalon. Like I said, if you don't have a wandering medic or anything, number 1, Honeyberry's in the store. Go get a wandering medic. Or you can also supplement with other healers. If you have a sniper, put the sniper down over here, facing up, to take care of the annoying enemies. There we go. That's the guy doing the fire damage. It's okay if you have an elemental wandering medic to heal the elemental damage so they don't die. Then we're pretty much AFK until we activate Thorns skill. So this is the reason why you want to have a sniper over here or to use Thorns over here. Because these guys take forever to go around. Now, in theory, if you use, for example, Mountain over here, it's completely fine. Like, they won't die. They do very little damage. But they take so long, like ungodly long to get over here. It's honestly not worth it. So if you have Thorns, just use them over here facing up. If you don't, bring a sniper along. It's pretty much AFK after you activate Thorns the second time, so I'm just gonna wait until the stage ends.
Follow me into the shadows.
Perhaps there will still be people gazing across this volcano a century
Didn't even get the item. Finally, we're going to go to BB-8. We're going to use 4 units for this. Ascalon, this time, skill 2. Your best lane holder, I'm going to use Mountain, skill 2. Lin, skill 1. If you don't have Lin, you'll have to bring a caster, like your best caster, so GG, Aya, the usual suspects. Your best caster and the healer, because the snipers are going to do a lot of damage to them. Lin's barrier keeps her safe from those snipers, so it's fine. It's the best if you can use Lin. If not, then you'll have to bring a caster and a healer. You might have to also bring another vanguard because the timing can be a bit tight. And finally, Silverash. If you don't have Silverash, your best DPS, burst DPS unit, You could use Surtur if you want as well. Yeah, your best DPS unit, and maybe a defender if you can't kill fast enough. You'll see why in a bit. Just trust me on that. I especially like Silverash because of the invisibility spotting. There's a way to start that. There's a way that you don't need invisibility spotting, but like it's a bit tight for timing, especially if we're going for like Ascalon at skill rank 7. That should be it. Bring vanguards. If you don't have like, if you're gonna use like more expensive units, I suggest you bring a vanguard. But with these units exactly, you won't need it. We're gonna start immediately with Mountain over here. The biggest problem in this stage is this guy, but we will kill him pretty quickly on the other side. So for now, we'll just ignore him. So, first one is we'll put Lynn over here, facing wherever. The chain over here is important, and Lynn is especially important for this because she also slows. So this will be enough to defend against everything coming from this side. So you can just leave them alone and they'll be fine. Next, we're going to need to put Silverash over here, facing down. And then as soon as you can, get Ascalon down. If you don't have Lynn and you're using, let's say, GG or something, GG facing down over here, then put a healer over here facing towards GG. So that will give 2 links for GG. Yes, that will give 2 links for GG. But you'll need a Vanguard to speed up your DP generation because the timing of this part is a bit important. So he's over here already. Ascalon over here, facing right. There should be enough time for Ascalon to charge her skill before they start moving. So the timing of it is that when this guy is already moving, activate Ascalon and activate Silverash. And if you do that timing, it will be enough to kill this guy. The chain over here will remove his invisibility and his arts dodge. But Ascalon's second skill also slows, so you'll have a lot of time. If you have burst DPS, it should be enough time for the guy to die. And that's pretty much it. Activate Ascalon again over here, just to slow this guy down. And that's it. The rest of the stage, you just have to wait. Don't worry about these guys flying. The chain will stop him from getting past Mountain. And especially if you're using Lynn, the slow will make sure he doesn't go past. And that's it.
Limit the enemy's choices, forcing them into unwitting.
And that's it for all of the trust farms. Have fun using Ascalon. I'm having so much fun using her. I'm honestly think I'm going to M9 her at this rate. And yeah, hope you guys liked the event, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!